This is it. Championship will be determined tonight.
This ain't the amateurs no more. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. This is the first step up, kid. Use your feet. Keep your hands up. It's all about heart.
Hopkins rock. Every time some clown gets hurt.
This guy's a friggin' animal. You gotta put this guy on the canvas. You understand? The only way to the title is through me. That's what champions do. They get back up.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for a much anticipated main event. 10 rounds of light. Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. Hopkins is feeling pressure, and he has to be feeling the pressure because all the talk all week has been about the knockout streak. He's won every fight by knockout.
Well, there's been a little other talk, too. They've been talking about how the national anthem is usually longer than his fight.
See, Bernard Hopkins has been having those Philly gym wars for so many years now that it's just second nature to throw your punches in accurate combination form. Big shot he just scored with. Round number 1, and he's already down.
And if he survives here, Joe, you wonder how that's going to affect him for the rest of the night. Because we expect him to be aggressive. Will he be tentative from now on?
Holland's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Well-targeted left hand by Holland. And now you see him scoring well with the right. Holland's rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
Well, the problem is he's got the habit of blocking punches. And when a guy's putting them together, you can't block them all. Some are getting through.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Nice work doubling up that jab. Bernard Hopkins is getting... Holland's stunned by that shot. Oh, and there you go. And he goes down. It was a magnificent combination that put him down.
has to get up.
One, two, three, four, five, six,
Hollins back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Blocks away that headshot. Big shot there. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Hollins 60 seconds to recover. Hopefully will be enough for him. Now he's got good cornermen. He's got the right people in place to try to fix this situation.
Yeah, and they got to work like a pit stop, you know, in the Indianapolis 500. One guy's giving the gas, another guy's changing the tires, you know, another guy's maybe giving the driver a little water. They got to do the same thing. Give him some water, refresh him a little bit, work his legs a little bit, and then just before he goes out, a little advice.
Hopkins is not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Hollins out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged. But what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Teddy?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Customato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look, you know you're a banger, and this guy happens to be a banger. Well, if you hit a guy clean, you know you...
Oh, and a big right hand lands.
hold on, hold it.
And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch that he needed very badly.
Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. Oh! Unbelievable! Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's over. This fight is over. Hollins a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. Bernard Hopkins is able to come up with a shocker here. Out of nowhere, early on, a knockout victory.
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is 10 rounds. Hopkins is a real treat for these fans, a pure knockout artist. Every single fight of his career has ended with his hand raised and his opponent down and out.
Now, every one of his fights is like a fire drill. I mean, the bell goes off, and bang, he's rushing to that fire, or to start the fire.
Teddy, most ringside experts feel that this is very much going to be a tactical fight.
Yeah, both these guys throw punches like they're paying for them. And guess what? They're both cheapskates.
Good work with the combinations there. Bernard Hopkins is now really on target. He snaps a jab. Teddy, an obvious height discrepancy here. Got a real tall guy against a short guy. Right off the bat, advantage tall guy, but not necessarily, right?
Not necessarily. Look, on the outside, if he's able to control those quarters, yeah, he has an advantage. But once the shorter man closes the gap a little bit and he gets in close, guess what? There's a lot of target in front of him.
Boy, right on target with that double jab. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Hernandez. Hopkins is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Hernandez is coming up with the answer, and bang, and away he goes. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
Hernandez's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Unable to make an impact there by Hernandez. Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
You see him timing that double jab to the head. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Hernandez is in a... Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he goes down again. Will he get up from that? Hernandez is getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. 1, 2 jabs up top. Big shot. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
The fight is over. Hernandez is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. They are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. I wonder if the knockout streak will continue here. Hopkins has been able to do it throughout his whole career. Knockout man after man, they line up in front of him.
He wastes no time. He goes right out of that corner with one thing in mind: get rid of that guy.
No, he missed that right. Watson's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. That's good work by Bernard Hopkins. The combination punching is something that he stressed to us in the pre-fight buildup. Watson's got to deal with a cut sheet. Double jab upstairs. Watson's hurt by a big shot. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, banged around and down.
Joey has some choices to make. Two of them. One, do I get up? And two, how do I behave once I'm up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's gonna have to grab on, kill a little time.
Doubling up the jab now. During your training career, is this the type of matchup that you liked when you had? There it is! He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals.
Watson's damaged by a left hand. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's
big shot comes crashing home. Oh my, what a shot. Watson's down. He's got to beat the count. That punch was absolutely a stunner.
And that came so wide that he had no preparation for it. That's where an awkward shot pays dividends.
And just like that, it's over. Knockout in the first round.
Well, we said that he starts with a lazy jab. The problem is the other guy had a good snappy right hand.
Unable to beat the count, a first round knockout in the books. Now let's go up to the ring to make it official. Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout on a left field a product of one guy being prepared and the other guy just not ready for it?
No, obviously he wasn't ready, wasn't prepared in the gym, but I think he came out cold from the locker room. Never knew what hit him.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds, light heavyweights. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. The excitement in the air is palpable, and the fans have good reason to be. Hopkins has won every single one of his fights by knockout.
Yeah, and I think the anticipation in the air is twofold. One is, are they going to see another knockout? The other is, what happens if he hits his opponent and he's still there?
Punches and bunches, combination up top. You can sense it right away, Teddy. Looks like it's a tactical bout tonight.
Well, that's what happens when you get two counter punches.
That's a clean shot, able to get it in with the right hand. Collins' corner is concerned. Fighter may go down here. See, Bernard Hopkins has been having those Philly gym wars so many years now that it's just second nature to throw your punches in accurate combination form. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Teddy, in terms of a power punch, we know the taller fighter is going to try to utilize the jab, but in terms of a power punch, what can he get that shorter fighter with?
The uppercut. Boy, oh boy, that can be like putting a cherry on top of an ice cream sundae. Because you know the shorter guy's leaning, he's coming in, he doesn't see that punch until it's too late.
Collins has been stunned, and yet another big shot comes in. Oh, he doesn't look good, he just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Hopkins is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Blocks the headshot. And the round comes to an end. Bernard Hopkins' approach here is to score from the outside at long range, Teddy, and he's been headhunting and cashing in.
Well, he sees that his opponent is coming in the same way all the time, so he's picking him up, pot-shotting him a little bit before he gets close.
Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot, going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fishing was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rowing right out there.
Solid. That combination puts him down. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Come on now.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Now, this is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tool because it just follows one.
Wow! Wow! He goes down again!
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
This fight is over. Collins' night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count. Oh, that's a big win. That's a big win that's going to get everybody in the division's attention. Bernard Hopkins' power. Hopkins.